This is Damon Stevens of FinWell Village. Today is Monday, September 5th, 2022, and this is our typically our Sunday prep, but this is our Monday prep for Tuesday morning as we're coming to a short week this week. So closed out the week pretty red last week on the market overall, but it did provide great opportunities for those who were shorting. Hopefully you took advantage of some of those opportunities. And as we get into this next week, we need to prepare for both sides of it. So definitely let's take a look at some charts, see what we need to do to prepare for this week. That way we're ready for taking shorts or longs, regardless what the market gives us. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. So as you can see here on Friday, Dow Jones closed down 1.07%, S&P, NASDAQ down 1.31%, S&P 500 down 1.07%. You can see that, obviously there's a little pop in the morning and up to resistance and then a failure. And then you can see just kind of fell off all day long, all the rest of the day on all indices. You can also see energy was our strong one with Exxon, Mobil, ConocoPhillips, Chevron, all showing the strength in the market with everything else down. We didn't have anything on the small caps either that we traded or that hit the scanner. So pretty much focus was on energy if you were trading in the market. Looking as we prepare this week, you can see that as far as calls and puts, that really on S&P 500, there's no calls really sitting out there. Obviously tomorrow, it'll probably pick up as well, but you can see that most everybody closed out their positions on Friday, and for those who were short in the market, got well rewarded, and that's unusual. Doesn't always happen that way. Usually the market wants to create some max pain, as you can see here in the marketplace, but you see right now coming into it, most of these put contracts or people shorting the market are at 380. We also have some call contracts in here as well at 380. So this is kind of the little pivot here at 380 for the market. Now we're not there. Could we get there? It's possible, but right now, this is kind of the line in the sand as we go into this week and really don't have a whole lot, which is so unusual right now. So obviously, a lot of money must be flowing out of the market. A lot of people holding on to, holding off here right now while we get direction on whether we're going to, continue to go lower or if we're going to get a bounce here again after a nice little bullish run that we had there for temporarily. If you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe to our channel, FinWealth Live, on our YouTube channel. And that way we can continue bringing this content to you. We have live streaming, as you can see here, as well as daily updates. Also, if you we have a Discord server or a location where we post our trades for the day with the entries and exits. So definitely go out and join that Discord server by clicking on the link on finwealthlive.com. So that's that link right down here below, or join our membership as well. Join our community of traders. So let's kind of get into some charts here and take a look at what's going on, what we could possibly expect. So you can see Apple right here closed right on the 200-day moving average. So it's kind of blown through all the, off this bullish run, kind of blew down and we found support here. So, this is, almost a retracement, not 50% of this retracement on this bull run, but, a good retracement amount. So hopefully we can bounce off this 200. Even if it's a consolidation, it would be great to bounce off that 200, maybe consolidate in this area if we can't get a bounce. But looking to get above 161 for a long or below 155 for a short on Apple. On Tesla, you can see here we're kind of in this little wedge. So we're coming back down, probably more likely to come down and tag this support line we have here around 264. We can get a bounce off of here. You can see we had a little consolidation before. Get a bounce off here, and we can continue to play this wedge. Amazon also coming down to a wedge, so it kind of hugged, the bottom trend line, came up, tagged the top, came back down. We're sitting about, right, a little bit below 50% of this wedge, but below all the moving averages. So more than likely, and we did get a little bounce on Friday, but if we do break down below this 125 level, look for it to come back down here and retest this lower trend line. Get back above here, then possibly we can come back here to 140 for a retest of the resistance line. Nvidia majorly weak after the news. Hopefully that news will just kind of wear off and get a bounce. Really, they have a year. They came out and said basically there's going to be restrictions on the chips to China, and then they came out and clarified and said, well, actually they have a year. So it was kind of really odd news, and so this could be one of those where rumors come out, they sell off, and then the news kind of refines everything, and then all of a sudden you get a bounce. So looking for a potential bounce off Nvidia, but it did come down and make new lows, so something to be aware of. Google right here, pretty much almost a week down at the support level of consolidation, which is typically, it could be a bear flag and we pull down. But also if this has been a good area of support, where we have the bulls in here buying, we could possibly get a bounce here off this 107 area. So looking for a long on over 108 or short below 107. Looking at the 50-day moving average, so this is S&P 500 stocks that are above their 50-day moving average. You see here this 92 is hugely, out of control versus where we typically are. You see we got a pullback here, rally up to the moving averages, and then we'll pull back down here to the bottom. So, we could come down here lower, down to, where the market starts to sell off. Definitely will come down here lower. Probably test this area right here. You see this will break out here at 13. So kind of watching that as an area of support. We get a 10-year yield at the bonds. Continues to be strong. Nice little bullish flag. As this, continued bond money flows in, that means it may be flowing out of the stock market. So you look at the 2-year yield, same thing, really strong, up to the highs. Definitely could suck out money out of the market. So just something to be aware of. Dollar also elevated. Again, money flowing into the dollar, which means money flowing out of the stock market. Gold, you see gold has been on this downward trend. Let's try to bounce up here, but again, you see gold continues to remain weak. Looks like it may be trying to put a double bottom in here and move up. It's got to get above the 1733 to run to the next level. Looking at U.S. oil, you see here just this little this little chop range here between 70 and 80. So back and forth, we're kind of at the bottom of the base. So we can keep the support here off this 200-day. Hopefully we can bounce up here and you get a nice little run up towards that top range. VIX, the same thing. You see here just kind of bouncing up and down from the highs and lows. Kind of right sit in the middle, which is not a good place to take a long or a short. Or if you do, just be real careful. But you see that we got almost a week of consolidation. Really got to either break up back above to this in this wedge, or break down below these moving averages, around 2023. VIX on a weekly, you can see here we kind of rallied up, very bullish, and then pulled back to top of this candle. So hopefully we can retrace this candle. If we do, we'll get a nice little rally this week. If we don't, and it takes off from the top of that candle, then more likely it'll be a down week. S&P 500 on daily, you see that we tried to rally up here. The support line failed, came back down here, kind of blew through and kind of right back down these lows. So again, we got to hold right where we're at right now at this 390 level and move up towards 396, or if we don't, then we could be coming down here a lot lower, maybe around 380. On a weekly chart, you see we're kind of right on that support line, right on this off this candle. And these two large breakdown candles right here as well. So look for some support here and a bounce. Same triple Qs, kind of below this support line that we had. So let me put this in here, but we are right at this deviation right in the middle of the center. So you see we held it on Thursday and Friday. So 2 days of holding that support line. So hopefully we get a bounce here. Semiconductors sitting here flat as well, a little lower than this last candle. We went up and did fill this gap in that middle deviation band. So hopefully we can get some momentum to go back up here. But right now, semiconductors looking weak. IWM also set down here support, lower than the last candle on Thursday. Really got to get a rally back up here towards this 184 so we can get a run up. Otherwise, we could come back down, test these lows. XLF financials flat. You see here we got support here, kind of right where this breakout area was. So if we can kind of rally back up from here, and don't see continued weakness in the financials, which is a leader in the marketplace. Healthcare, low consolidation here for 4 days, almost 5 days. You can see here this was support before. It's kind of struggling here to get some support, but that healthcare is trying to get a run back up here. Energy sector continues to be strong. See this little pullback here, it's almost like we're going to create a cup and handle possibly. But more bullish momentum right now. Bitcoin continues to pull back here down to our support line. Looking for some momentum here. If we break 19,000, we'll definitely come down to 17. Ethereum, nice little strong weekend. Broke above the moving averages here, except for the 100. So looking for a move here to Ethereum up to these highs here. And then Luna C, so this Luna Classic. This is another crypto. See here, we just double topped. We're going to see if we get support, but this is a new high for Luna Classic. You see here we were down here, down here at 0.00045. Now we're at up here at 0.0037. So good, nice run. Luna, if you're in this one, definitely collect some profits along the way. At least try to get your principal out, and then if you want to let it run, then you can do that. But right now, Luna's kind of at its top, and it's got a double top, which sometimes they'll pull back from there. So that's our stocks, our cryptos, things we're looking at. Definitely join our Discord here on this link on finwealthlive.com. And also, if you do become a member, we have live training courses, group training, and one-on-ones. So we'd love to have you join us. Take advantage of our stock trading courses that we have, and be part of our community. So definitely like our videos, continue to view them, and we'll bring more content tomorrow as we prepare for the next day. So everybody safe trading out there, and look for our numbers to be posted in the morning before the market opens. Everybody have a great night.